Good morning, all of you. Students, we are doing the chapter Reproduction in Plants. In this chapter, we discuss about the importance of reproduction in the life of all the living things. Then we discuss about the different methods of asexual reproduction, then sexual reproduction, pollination, fertilization, then life cycle of a plant, in which we discuss about the importance of seed. We know that in flowering plants or in higher plants, new plants grow from the seed. So today I am going to explain the topic, that is seed dispersal. Most higher plants reproduce by producing seeds. The seeds also help the plants to spread out and grow in new places, sometimes a long distance away from the parent plant. This is very important because if the seeds are not dispersed, a large number of germinating seedlings can grow very close to the parent plant. If it will not disperse, this will result in competition between all such seedlings as well as the parent plant, because all require light, they require water, they require nutrients, and if they will grow closer to each other, there will be a competition between all the seedlings as well as the parent plant also. The competition is for getting light, space, water, and nutrients, and all of these are important for plants to be able to grow and survive. Seeds can be dispersed in a number of different ways. Depending on the nature of the seeds, they may be carried by wind, water, or animals. Some plants even shoot out the seed explosively. Now we will discuss about the different methods by which seed get dispersed. The first one is dispersal by wind. Seeds that are very light get carried to a new place by wind. The seeds of the orchid are almost as fine as dust. Many others, like the seed of madar, have hairy growths which act like little parachutes and carry the seeds far away from the parent plant. The seeds of drumstick, maple, and fruits of sunflower are also carried by wind. The sea bean has this is very important and interesting information. The sea bean has the largest seed pod in the world. It can travel more than 3 kilometers through rivers before it flows into the sea. Here it can float around for up to a year before it is washed ashore. Coconuts are also dispersed in this manner. Now the second is dispersal by water. Fruits which float, such as those of the lotus, water lily, and the coconut palm, are carried away by water. Coconuts can travel for thousands of kilometers across seas and ocean, and they grow into a new plant when they when they reach to the shore. They found the soil, that means the sandy soil, and they start growing there. Now third one is dispersal by animals. Some plants have juicy fruits that animals like to eat. The animals eat the fruit, but only the juicy part is digested. The seeds pass through the animal's digestive system. As such, they are deposited on the land where they form new plants. This land can be far away from where the parent plant was. Cherry and apple seeds are dispersed in this way. Birds also like to eat some fruits. They help to disperse their seeds to another areas through their droppings. Some seeds, like those of Xanthium and Durena, have spiny seeds with hooks. These seeds get attached to the fur of animals and are carried away. These are the different examples in which animals help in seed dispersal by different methods. Now the next is dispersal by explosion of fruits. Some plants have pods that explode when ripe and shoot out the seeds. The seeds can thus get scattered far away from the parent plant. This process is seen in plants like castor and balsam. Seeds of pea and bean plant are formed in pods. When the seeds are ripe and the pod has dried, the pod bursts open and their seeds get scattered, and in this way the seeds of these plants dispersed by explosion of fruits. Now there are some important and interesting informations. Animals as pollinators. The African elephant eats the acacia plant and helps to disperse the seeds by shaking the trees. When the elephant eats the seeds find a fertile home in the elephant's dropping. The alpine nutcracker eats pine cone seeds. It also usually buries the seeds that it does not eat. When it forgets where it has buried them, the seeds there get a chance to grow. The durian is a plant that is really smelly. Animals of all sorts, like the orangutan, come to eat it. When it breaks open, all the seeds just tumble out. These are the some examples, some interesting examples of seed dispersal. So, students, in this way, we have completed the chapter and we will do the exercises in the next class. So that's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.